Hey, what's going on, guys? Lang in here, and I'm back again with another video talking about some Call of Duty Vanguard. And honestly, the beta over the weekend was just atrocious. I even called it my last video, and this is probably my last video on Call of Duty in general. I just don't see myself going back and playing it anytime soon. Maybe in the next 3 years. I don't know. I mean, maybe the next Treyarch game, but that's the only time I see myself going back and playing it. It's terrible right now. And the beta, obviously, it was pretty bad. I mean, from the terrible spawns we've seen, the mini-map being reverted for no reason, and the time to kill rate, in my personal opinion, was just not there. I don't like that. I don't know. It felt like it was in between in the alpha, then it just like reverted it. It seemed like a little bit. They like changed it a little bit quicker, which I honestly hate that. I like Cold War's time to kill, even Black Ops 4, even though I'm probably like the only person to say that really. I prefer that longer time to kill, I think it's better gun skill in my personal opinion, but nowadays it's just like, you can sit in a corner with a shotgun or just not do shit really. And that's another thing with Vanguard I talked about as well. You have the mounting back for no fucking apparent reason. Let's mount on the wall. Then we have people like, what's it called, blind firing. Like seriously, man, even though the shotguns are terrible in the beta, there's no apparent reason to bring that back whatsoever. It seems like they just reverted everything like I said before. It just makes no sense why you even do that. I mean, then you have Dead Silence back as a fucking field upgrade. You don't want that as a field upgrade. You want it back as a perk. Like, what are you guys doing over there? Seriously. I mean, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It's legit just a Modern Warfare reskin. Terrible textures and graphics. I mean, it looks worse than Modern Warfare, which is just kind of surprising to me. And I hate Modern Warfare. I think Modern Warfare is the worst Call of Duty ever. That's just my personal opinion. I really do, but I think Vanguard's going to beat that. Like, there's no point in buying this game. There's, like, no apparent reason. Like, listen, I used to be one of the biggest COD fanboys ever, and I honestly lost that probably after Black Ops 4. Like, I had no faith whatsoever after Black Ops 4, right? I mean, seriously, that was the last chance I gave, and honestly, I played Cold War. I bought Modern Warfare, I really should say, then I bought Cold War. Modern Warfare, I really didn't play. After, like, basically the first 2 months, I want to say, I stopped playing immediately. Warzone, I really don't like Warzone. That's just my personal opinion there. I really don't like Warzone whatsoever. I'm tired of Battle Royale in general. I think it ruined gaming in my personal opinion. It killed the fun. And then you have the multiplayer in that game, which was just terrible, barely being updated, I felt like. Sure, there's maps there, and I think there's, like 30 now or something like that, but the maps were terrible. You had doors, like I said before. There's no reason for doors. Basically, they're trying to introduce people, I guess, into Call of Duty, and it just made it boring as shit, right? I mean, it's especially terrible. The maps were terrible in the game, like I just said. Spawns were terrible, just like in Vanguard right now. You could legit sit in Vanguard on your spawn. Like, people spawn right in front of you right now in the beta. It was just insane that even happened over the weekend. I just don't understand whatsoever what happened with that. The maps are way too big as well, I noticed. I mean, seriously, they took 6v6 out over the weekend because the maps were too big and the games were ending on draws and shit like that. Especially with, what's it called? Skill-based matchmaking. Obviously, you know it's going to be there. It's been there for the last 4 Call of Duties, I want to say? I think it was the last 3 or 4 Call of Duties. Last 3 Call of Duties, I believe. And it's just insane that it's already there in the beta. Like, seriously, why the hell would you even introduce that in the beta of anything? I mean, obviously the sweats are on the game right now. I went back and played Cold War, had a lot more fun on that. And honestly, I'm probably like the only person, like I said before, that likes Cold War. I don't see any really evident problems for me, because I don't play the game as much. I play it here and there, so I guess skill-based matchmaking doesn't really kill me as much. And I suck at Call of Duty, I'm being honest about that. I'm not the greatest player ever, but I can't stand it. They reverted everything from Modern Warfare back into Vanguard. It makes no sense why you'd even do that. I mean, they have kill streaks back for no reason. Why the hell do we need kill streaks? I mean, score streaks work fine. It gets people to play at least the objective, honestly. Nobody plays the objective anymore whatsoever. That's why I don't really like kill streaks. Like, especially in the beta. What's the point of playing hardpoint in the beta? Or even kill confirmed? You're not going to get any points for it. Now, I think Black Ops 3 had the perfect system with that, especially even BO2, right? Because BO2 introduced score streaks, but BO3 had it perfect, right? If I captured a Dom flag, I got, 200 score? If I got a kill on the flag, I got, 150 per kill, I think it was. Like, you're getting a lot of score. Like, if you played OBJ, you're treated very well, and I love that. I just wish they kind of still had that today, but I don't see Call of Duty ever going back to the way it was, man. I really hope they get blown this year in sales, but I doubt it's going to happen. Probably the #1 selling game for, 10 years in a row or whatever it's been. Also, I don't think I even mentioned the tax sprint or whatever the hell that is called, right? That obviously ruins the game for me. Tax sprint is like a no-go, especially if you tax sprint and then you ADS with the M1 Grand or any marksman rifle in the game. It takes 50 years for the time to sprint so you can ADS. I'm like, come on, really? They ruined the M1 Grand. That's my favorite gun from Call of Duty World War II. And they ruined it. But no, they made the STG the best meta weapon in the game, which is fucking annoying. Obviously, every game has a meta weapon, right? I understand that. Every game has a meta weapon, but it's just that it's really busted right now. There's no point in ever even playing it. I mean, I know Cold War, everybody hated when it first came out. I honestly like Cold War's health system. I'm not going to lie about that. I like the 150 health. I think it's way better than 100. It's basically more gun skill, I think I said before. But Now it's just like, what, 3 shots again? Which I don't like that. I don't like that, like, that fast time killing like in Modern Warfare. You can get like 3-shotted or whatever. I don't like that. It doesn't require skill. You can camp in a corner. You could have the 725 basically on day one. People are camping in corners. It's just not fun whatsoever. And I know I said that like a million times in the video. I got very repetitive, but I'm very frustrated with Call of Duty because it's something I used to play all the time. And obviously over the last few years, like my time has dwindled dramatically, right? It's just that they don't even play their own game, it seems like. I know Vonderhaar didn't during Black Ops 4 or whatever. I think he has his stats up there still. You can check it out on the COD tracker, I think it is. He has like, what, not even 8 hours or something into the game? It's insane, man. Like, their devs don't even play their own game. And it's just like, how the hell can you make a game that you don't even play yourself? It makes no sense whatsoever why you're working for Treyarch or whatever if you don't enjoy the game. I don't understand that. Like, why play the game if you're not gonna? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. They clearly don't play their own game. That's why the games are trash every year. I mean, if they played their own game, they would see what's going on, and it just makes no sense. But that's my personal opinion on that. I really hope it gets back to, like, the way it used to be one day, maybe anything like that. I know it's kind of like a rant, but I am all over the place in this video. Honestly, I forgot to mention as well, I'm now thinking about it, that on PS4 it's very unplayable. I've seen that. I've seen the videos, things like that. It's very unplayable. I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out to be like Cyberpunk, like some bullshit like that where the game's terrible and there's a ton of bugs. I mean, I'm playing Cold War over the weekend with friends on zombies, and that game is still glitched out for zombies. You can't play D Machine with multiple people on PS5 right now still. Like, how is that a thing in 2021? The game's been out for 10 months, and the thing's still glitched out. Like, what the hell? It's only on PS5, I've noticed, too, by the way. Only PS5. Just D-Machine does not want to work when you're playing multiple people. I don't understand why. It's very annoying. I wish they would honestly fix that right away. It just makes no sense whatsoever. And honestly, there's still multiple bugs in Cold War as well. I know, like, I'm shit on the game a little bit here, but DM Ultra's still not fixed. There's no point in going for that camo whatsoever if it doesn't work on any of your guns. I don't know. It just makes no sense why they don't put the time and effort into their games right now. Now, I understand probably Treyarch's working on their next game already. And the zombie crew, I mean, they're already working on, Vanguard. And there's no point in buying Vanguard, in my personal opinion, even for zombies, even though I love zombies, right? Even though it's went downhill after Black Ops 4, really. I just don't see the point of buying it because obviously it's a prequel, and there's going to be, I don't know, I don't like the Modern Warfare system that's going to be in zombies. I just don't like that whatsoever. So that ruins it for me. And I don't care for the prequel. I'd rather know what's going on with the storyline next, and I don't know. I don't care about Project End Station and all that bullshit and zombies. I don't care for the storyline like that anymore, really. I mean, it hasn't even been that enjoyable so far. I mean, everything... If you want to learn about the storyline, you basically got to go around every single map and collect radios. I mean, that's not fun. It's like, what, Black Ops 4 all over again, right? We had to do that? Like, it's not fun whatsoever doing that. Going around collecting, what's it called? Ciphers and shit on every map from BO2 and everything like that. I just don't care for that anymore. Like, I love the storyline, but just give it to me, right? I don't want to have to go around and, like, basically collect every single radio, hear what's going on in the storyline. I mean, it went downhill, right? I love the Call of Duty storyline for zombies. It's just not fun anymore. I hope it gets back to that one day eventually. But other than that, let me throw out some opinions down below. I know the video I'm all over the place is ranting about this game, but I hope it does one day get better, because I love Call of Duty, right? I've been playing the franchise for over a decade. It's just, I can't believe it went down the tubes that bad. I mean, one day eventually, hopefully it gets back to the way it was. I mean, seriously, they need some people who actually are creative. I don't understand what happened with that anymore. It's like, you don't have to be creative anymore. If you want an easy job, just go work for fucking Call of Duty nowadays, it seems like. Fuck, you might as well just go be a, what's it called? Computer science, and you go fucking get that degree, and boom, go work for Call of Duty, and you barely do any work, it seems like. I mean, seriously, they don't even update their game regularly. They didn't even update, what's it called? Cold War for like 3 months, I think, was it? They didn't update it from, I think it was December to like March or something like that. 3-4 months, I believe. Like, seriously. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. They weren't fixing the weapon tuning and shit like that, I remember, but whatever, right? I don't know. I'm rambling too fucking much. I said it like only so many times this video. I know I'm cursing all over the place, but I'm done with Call of Duty for at least 2 years, at least. I'll try Treyarch's next game, see how it goes. I mean, suppose it's going to be like after Black Ops 2, something like that, so the storyline could be really good for that, for the campaign. Zombies as well, I don't know. It could definitely be around that. I kind of like that, but other than that, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and yeah, peace.